Hi there, Leos. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl. We're looking at October 5 through October 11. And with Venus bidding your sign adieu this week, it's bye-bye to buying yourself pretty much whatever you want. And now you get faced with the credit card bills and the fact that you've spent way too much money on way too many things, and how you're going to return them to the store or sell them on eBay or give them away as gifts, maybe, as we're getting closer and closer to the holidays. Venus, Jupiter, and Mars all line up in Virgo for the next month. And that's a pretty impressive lineup in your second house of money and self-worth. Money is going to become a little bit more tight for you, shall we say. You're going to have to bring it in just a little bit, because being an earth sign, Virgo is ruled by Mercury, the planet of planning, and it's a rather strict black and white sign. There's not much grey area there. Now, the difference between Venus in Leo and Venus in Virgo is that Venus will buy their significant other diamonds or flashy jewelry or wonderful lingerie or Louboutins, if you can afford it. Virgos will give you a certificate to go to a spa and get your nails done, or have a massage, or buy you a cozy blanket, slippers. That's the difference. So just be aware that your spending is going to decrease, and you're probably going to be buying things that are more health related and more comforting as we move into October. Depending on where you live, you're either moving into fall, which is the northern hemisphere, or you're moving into spring, which is down under, the southern hemisphere. So the planets are definitely winding down after a very hectic Mercury retrograde, which was no fun, and that was in your third house of communication and chit-chat. So you have probably said things, written things on Instagram, social media, that you wish you had not said, wish you had not read. I mean, you can always take the comments down. Emails and texts and words, however, can never be erased permanently, as we know. So I'm sure some of you learned a very valuable lesson. If you think it, don't necessarily say it or send it in an email or a text, because it can be shared around the world, and especially on social media. It has brought many people to their knees when they've realized, oh my God, I've done something really stupid. Later in the week, around the same time that Mercury is moving direct, the Sun in Libra moves into a once-a-year face-off with radical, unpredictable Uranus, which rules Aquarius, but is currently in Aries, your ninth house of higher education and philosophy and spirituality. Although this aspect only lasts for a day or two, if you make a big decision during this time, it could give your life a good shake-up. Oppositions often involve someone else helping you to do what you can't or won't do yourself. So if someone or something forces you out of your comfort zone this week, Leos, don't blame the other person. By forcing you to change things, the other may actually be doing you a huge favor. A negative manifestation of the Sun opposition is the rebel without a cause who chooses to break something just because he or she can. So that applies to you too. And you could be involved with an Aquarius, an Aries. That could all be in the mix right there, or a Libra. So there's a lot of fire and air activity. Thanks so much for tuning in, and hopefully you can work out your bills and pay them. And I look forward to speaking to you again next week. And whatever you do, be kind to yourself, Leos.